Welcome back. If you have a pet or you're thinking about getting a pet, this is an important segment for you. Dr. Bentley comes Monday afternoons and he answers your pet questions. So good to see you.
Thank you.
We've got great questions already. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get to our first question. This is from CW. CW wants to know, my English Bulldog has a yeast infection on its feet. What can I do to keep it away?
It's kind of tough. The yeast infections are generally opportunistic invaders. In other words, they don't start growing there unless there's something else wrong. So you need to make absolutely sure there's not another problem going on. If there isn't, then actually my receptionist, office manager at one of my clinics, Luke Veterinary Hospital, has like this program we have, and I don't have all the details in my head, that really helps out with dogs with mild yeast problems.
So if they give you a call, then you can help refer them.
That would be best. And she's got this little, it's mostly over-the-counter stuff, so you don't have to like bring the dog in. It's just stuff that's not going to hurt the dog, and you can try it and see if it works.
What's her first name so people know to refer to her?
Cindy.
Okay, so when you call Dr. Bentley, ask for Cindy.
Yes.
For sure. And you talk about the kind of the breeding ground that's real happy at that time. Give me some examples of breeding grounds that people may want to look for.
Well, if your dog, on the feet especially, depending on bulldog that has feet problems, the first thing I'd want to make sure of is that it doesn't have what's called Demodex mange, what people used to call the red mange. It's very prevalent in that breed. It usually starts out on the feet and the face, so you need to have that checked out. It's a very simple test for it that can tell you one way or the other. Bulldogs also have a lot of problems with bacteria growing in between their toes. It's called pododermatitis, and that is a very common problem with bulldogs as well. That requires antibiotics to fix it. So you need to make sure of your diagnosis. If you're absolutely sure then that it's yeast, it's been diagnosed and you're good with that, then and if it's mild, not all over the body, call up Cindy and see.
Call Cindy, yeah.
Because it's azo yeast stuff and washing it in this sort of shampoo and stuff. It works very well for mild yeast infections.
Feet issues for the bulldog, and they have that underbite too. My goodness.
Yeah, they have a lot of problems.
Oh,
they're sort
so
of genetic.
They're so cute.
And they're usually
the
very
mascot
friendly.
of the Marine Corps too.
Yeah, they're usually great dogs.
Okay, Monica wants to know, Dr. Bentley, my kitten has a sensitive stomach. She throws up everything she eats. Should I be concerned?
Depends if it's really a kitten or not. If you're talking about true kitten, like less than a year old, yeah, that's something I would really be fairly concerned about, because that's something that usually doesn't happen. It could be, you could have a problem that's very prevalent in cats called inflammatory bowel disease, where they get a lot of inflammatory cells surrounding the intestinal tract. It can be anywhere from the stomach all the way to the other end. And when the cat eats something that it's essentially allergic to, could be any protein that's in the food at all. Doesn't matter who makes it. Chicken is chicken is chicken, whether it comes from Purina or whether it comes from Sam's. It's still chicken. Right. And if that's the problem, if they're allergic to some kind of protein in there, then they're going to have a reaction. They're going to throw up or have diarrhea or both. So you need to have that checked out. That's a fairly common problem in cats.
Well,
but there's lots of other stuff it could be, so you need to have that checked out.
Monica, hopefully that helps. Dr. Bentley, thank you. As always, we appreciate you. If you're looking for boarding or you're looking for a new vet, there's the information you need. For Dr. Bentley, call his number, and there's his location as well. Up next, we're going to take a look at our stories that we're working on in the day ahead with our assignment manager, Tom Russo.